welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you how I did a hard gel fill on myself. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, and please subscribe to see more videos just like this one. So first, I've already filed off my old design, and now I am cleansing the nails with 99% isopropyl alcohol. You might notice on my pointer finger the nail is a little red. I was filing off my old color last night in bed while watching Netflix, because if you are also a nail tech, you know that doing our own nails is like the hardest thing to find time for. So I was filing them in the dark in bed watching Netflix and accidentally overfiled one of my nails, my pointer one. So whoops, do not do that. Ignore the little red spot on it. Sorry about that. So I just cleanse the nails, and then I am pushing my cuticles back with a cuticle pusher, a metal one. And then I'm flipping it around to start removing any stuck on cuticle on the nail. Then next I'm going in with my E-file, and I'm using the micro taper bit by Erica's ATA. This bit is a diamond bit, which means it's gentle enough to use on the natural nail, but you still want to use it on a low speed and gentle pressure. So I'm using this to remove any stuck on cuticle, but this bit also preps the natural nail and pushes the cuticles back a little bit more at the same time, so you kind of get like a 3-in-1 with this. When I use a cuticle bit, I usually put my E-file on about 6 RPM, so pretty low, and go around from right to left, starting at the middle of the nail. And then once I've done all the nails, I will put my E-file in reverse and go the opposite direction. I find this little tip super awesome because you are pushing the skin away from the nail plate on both sides, not just the left side. Next, I'm going to take my hand file, and I'm just making sure that all the old gel is completely blended in with the natural nail, as well as filing any little extra bits of color or anything that might be left on there. And I'm using the Light Elegance Perfect files. These are 100/180, and when I do this, I'm just using the 180 side, just the soft side. And these are like my all-time favorite files. I cannot live without them. I found other files to be flimsy or lose their grit really easily, and these files do not do that. So then I am just going in with my cuticle nippers and just nipping a little bit, anything that's hanging off. I'm not a huge crazy nipper person, so I don't go in and nip every single thing off. I've heard conflicting thoughts on this, but as for me, I feel most comfortable just nipping skin that is clearly loose and hanging off. Pretty much if it's waving at me, I'll nip it. Then next, I am dusting the nails really well. This is a Light Elegance duster brush. I really like them. And then I am using a dehydrator. This is a Fix by Elegant Glass Nails. All of my products that I'm using, besides the color I apply on top, are from Elegant Glass. I've recently been trying out their gels, and so far I'm really liking it. So next, I'm applying their non-acid primer, which is Fusion, again by Elegant Glass. And you can apply this twice if you have a client who is a bad lifter, but I really rarely ever get lifting, so one coat is good enough for me. Now I am using my Accents Oval 111 brush. This is my favorite brush to use with this gel. I first am applying the base gel over the whole nail, and then I am going to cure that. Now to fill my nails, I am using their builder gel, and the Elegant Glass builder gel is, I find, quite a bit runnier than a usual builder, so I usually only apply the gel to 1 or 2 nails at a time before curing. I am liking this, but it did take me a little bit of getting used to because of the fact that it is a little bit runnier. I am used to a builder gel being super thick, I guess, and not moving at all, so this was a little bit strange to me that it was so runny, but it kind of reminds me of maybe a slight bit stiffer than the Light Elegance Cool Gel. So keep in mind my nails were over 4 weeks grown out, so I am using quite a bit more gel than it say if it had only been like 2 weeks. So this gel also has a low heat spike, so it is nice if you or your clients are sensitive to that at all. And I just pick up a ball of gel and place it towards the back of the cuticle. Then I gently push the gel a little bit closer to the cuticle and drag the gel down the whole nail. Now, once I've cured all the nails for a full 2 minutes, I am using a carbide barrel bit. I believe this is a medium, but I could be wrong, but I believe it's a medium. I keep my e-file speed at about 10 RPMs, and first I shorten my nails to the desired length. Then I start shaping at the cuticle, getting in nice and tight so the cuticle area is thin, then slowly working my way down the nail, making sure I look down the barrel of the nail so I can see if any of the sides are higher than the other, and debulking as needed. I also hit the underside edge of the nail as well, and then also I already have my design in mind, so I know that I'm going to want some chunky glitter on my thumb, pointer, and pinky, so I make sure to file a little bit thinner on those nails. I don't want them to end up super bulky after I put the chunky glitter on, so I just keep that in mind, making sure that those nails are a little bit thinner so that after I apply the glitter gel and stuff that they're not like, you know, like I said, super bulky or anything. And then once I've done all the nails like this, I go in with my hand file to perfect the shape and go over the surface of the nails to smooth out any harsh lines or ridges that the e-file may have left. Once I finish that, I dust and cleanse the nails, and now I'm ready for color and design. For this design, I am starting with my favorite color ever. My all-time favorite color is OPI Ink by OPI. It's a dark purple, almost black, with a blue purple shimmer to it. Oh my gosh. This is like, if I could pick one color that I had to wear for the rest of my life, this is the color that it would be. It's so gorgeous. So I'm applying this to my 2 middle nails, and then for the 3 other nails, I'm applying Light Elegance's hashtag Radiant Glitter Gel. It's a beautiful silver, kind of multicolored glitter. And before I cure the glitter, I wanted to add some chunky glitters to make it kind of pop. And this is Trinity by Wildflowers Nails. And it seriously looks like little triangle mirrors. So I place this on top of the uncured gel, making sure I can get them like as flat as possible. I don't want them to be like sticking straight up or anything like that. And then I cure that once I've placed them on the gel. And then I do the same thing to all the 3 nails, the thumb, pointer, and pinky. And then I also do a second coat of OPI ink and cure. Now, to cover these chunky glitters, we need more than just a regular gel top coat, so I'm going to use the EGN Clear Gel. This is not the builder gel. This one is just called Clear, and it is runnier than the builder. So it's great to work with for someone who doesn't have that much grow out, so that you don't really need to build them up that much. Or it's also great for someone with short nails, or it's great as a top coat because it does cure to a high shine, which is what I'm going to do here. So I apply this over the glitter nails, and it does self-level easily, so it's not that difficult to make the nail like nice and smooth. So it's pretty much like the embedding concept, except I'm not going to finish file them afterwards. I'm just going to apply the gel, cure, and then done. So of course you could finish file these if you needed, but I don't want to do that much work. I'm also going to use this as a top coat over the purple nails because it's out already. I just don't need as much because we aren't covering any chunky glitters on the purple nails. So once I'm done, I cleanse and refine the shape and the edges with the hand file, because adding any color or glitter and stuff can kind of make the edges not quite as precise. Now I wanted to add a little something extra to these, plus I got some of my Black Friday stuff, in which was some 3D gel by Christrio nails, so I definitely wanted to try this out. So I wanted to make a bow on my middle nail, and I'm using the color Pure White and the Christrio 3D gel brush. I'm also keeping a wipe with 99% alcohol on it, so I'm able to push the gel around into the bow shape, similar to like 3D acrylic and monomer. This gel is very thick, like paste, so I use the back side of the brush, which is like a dotting tool, to scoop out my first ball, and then I place it on the nail where I want it. Then, making sure there is alcohol on my brush, I start pushing the ball into the bow shape, just like the one side of the bow. And then once I'm happy with that, I do a quick flash cure before moving on. You always want to flash cure after every ball or shape that you apply. So then after I flash cure, I'm going to do the same thing for the right side of the bow. After that, I'm working on the little strings or ribbons that come down from the bow, and this stuff definitely takes a little bit of practice, but if you've worked with 3D acrylic, this might be easy for you. I have not. Also, the nice thing about this is that it's not cured until you place it into the lamp, unlike acrylic that cures or dries while you're working with it, so you're kind of on a time limit. This is a little bit easier because it's not going to set until you've placed it into the lamp, so you have a pretty good amount of time to play with it and mess with it and take it off and redo it if you're not happy. When I finish the ribbons, I put a little ball in the middle, and then I grab a pointed dotting tool to make a little hole in the middle. Then I am just placing a Swarovski into the 3D gel to finish it off, and then I cure the whole thing. And this Swarovski is an SS3, so it's pretty tiny. So here is the finished look. I love these nails. I think they are so pretty, and those triangle glitters like catch the light. They are amazing in the sun. Also, I love the bow. Once I get the hang of the 3D gel, I plan on recording some more tutorials for that. So please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks!